would've messed up. No, bad news is to beat your home, nigga. Yeah. Go on, get on his ass real quick one time. 144, bitch.
They said you get on, you gon' represent. I said, of course. Soon as they trade that beat, I ride that bitch just like a horse. She about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, the whole thought. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan. I go with the fuck. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You even low on this door, so that bitch is either or. Yeah, I know them niggas ain't cut like that. I swear I'm to our core. Wait up, let me make a call right quick. I'ma start another war. I was hurting when she left, but I don't care about anymore. I need a Vaseline like my Nina Puffer bar. Took a sock, watch the dark. Matter of fact, like the dark. Any problem, let them go. We gon' snatch they soul like Shane Sharp. Put them out of service, keep them tools like Miss Hobby Free. Try to hope it's way too late. I'm headed straight to the safe. Throw that one up like a trophy. I'm that nigga, ain't no debate. Throw them boys, we taking notes. Call them up like set the date. This shit a piece of cake. Yeah, my bitches came from Whole Foods. Told her put on that top 3. Then bring me my house shoes. Don't make excuses, make moves. These niggas ungrateful, gotta show them UPK rules. I'm making it like I can't lose. They said you get on, you gon' represent. I said, of course. Soon as they trade that beat, I ride that bitch just like a horse. She about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, the whole fuck. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan. I come with the fart. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You even low on this door, so that bitch is either or. Yeah, I know them niggas ain't cut like that. I swear I'm to our core. Yeah, I just got off the call. I'ma start another war. Spit a plate up with my niggas, get your knife and your fork. They ain't locked in with the code and when you speaking to me fart. Yeah, I just took the floor. Ain't no cowards in my campaign. They can't stop the campaign. Tell them bring the champagne. They know I'm a champion. They can see the outcome. These them niggas bad, got them tied down and outdone. You can't do with the steps, but niggas been down since day one. We run up the bands, bitch like Dylan. They say you get on, you gon' represent. I said, of course. Soon as they pray that beat, I read that bitch just like a horse. Yeah, about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, the whole start. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan. I come with the force. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You either low or this low, so that bitch is either or. I told you niggas, you ain't cut like that. I swear I'm to our core. And I just made it go. We gon' start another war. Yeah.
Back row.
You'll never see another nigga like this. Used to have that white bitch popping on the night shift. Now I'm one westward sharper than the ice pick. On you rappers next and it's feeling like some vice grips. Yeah, that's light shit. Send my bro a kite quick. TAZARYACH, we ain't forget about you. Keep your light lit. Rappers can't see. Most of them scared to witness. Go on, close your eyes. There's one right here for the trenches. Bad bitches, natural hair or extensions. Hood niggas that'll probably grip like some dentures. Runners on them fences. 23 and 1 out. Praying at that commissary hit before it run out. Bitches on the gram, dog filter with their tongue out. Couldn't stay home because they found the dugout. Closed casket, burner in the low jacket. My co-captain, riding on these whole rappers. My whole fabulous. Now I don't mean that derogatory, but I'm a player and there's no my women riding for me. I avoided Maury. I got 2 jets. If I can't make it through for them, then I'm useless. Sit down that roof, Chris, with a couple bosses. After the war, just to count our losses. It's not many. You see a smile on my face, but I'm not friendly. Gun on my waist, sipping white Henny. I just hope this shit go right. Living in the dark, you don't know like. Gotta got my heart with my bow tie. Waiting on the squad in my whole life. I just hope this shit go right. Living in the dark, you don't know like. Gotta got my heart with my bow tie. Living in this world in my whole life, It's so melodic. When I be dropping this ebonics, this ghetto phonics, it got me on the level supersonic. atomic. And you know where you can find me. Somewhere probably put in this paper origami. My name is pure as the Dasani. My wave is like a tsunami. I went from 0 to 100, feeling like Ricky Bobby. I made a deal with the Reaper. Got a couple wives, they some keepers. Talk a lot of shit, but you can't walk a mile in my sneakers. Bitches go to Miami, come home and change features. Now she got a BBL, her ass fatter. Trying to show up all them niggas that laughed at her. Now when they see her, they only wanna fuck her. They just wanna touch her. They don't wanna cuff her. They just wanna come and kick it with her like a punter. Turned her to a runner, now it's all aboard the train. Fenty on her face, but it's not concealing the pain. It's a shame. That's why I'm in the hood like some rap snacks. I know niggas kill you and your mama for a scat pack. Dark tint, matte black, they do it for half that. Had you like 90s, Missy in a fucking trash bag. I'm from Philly, we don't do bank accounts, just cash app. I spit a verse and I just watch the time slow. This that God flow, this that shit that rappers die for. This that uncut Tahoe Wall straight from Pablo. Escobar, poppy at the ball like Moscato. They think it's effort, but no, this that block work. Make the countermeasures, take pleasures, making an op hurt. Lighters in the sky, cause every verse is a concert. My mind work at speed y'all can't fathom. Listen to the words of a champion. You can't, the streets need another anthem. I just hope this shit go right. Living in the dark, you don't know light. Gotta got my heart with my bow tie. Waiting on the storm in my whole life. I just hope this shit go right. Living in the dark, you don't know life. Gotta got my heart with my bow tie. Living in the storm in my whole life. My whole life.
Yeah, you know what it is. 140 for the rebel, busy man shit, nigga. They take their head over, nigga. Okay, when Eve did the Adam, I just pray my love don't lie to me. Swing the iron like Samson, I can't let no holder lie to me. I don't feel these rappers, all they lies is hypocrisy. Ain't no competition, ain't no rivalry. Niggas think I'm playing, I don't hear one word they saying, this shit light work. Think Muhammad one of us, he might lose his life first. Suckle up and stay alert. Another cop can stretch the nigga. He ain't thieving, this an exorcism. Watch I bless the nigga. Took that open blood, then you know I'm gonna get active with you. Fuck the opposition, I see vision. Let me paint the picture. Rappers claim they spin, I ain't listening. Is in fact the fear. If revenge was a woman, now I stole that bitch like Jake. So I walk, we gon' run the summer. It's gonna be historical. Thought they making plays, made them niggas call the audible. As who run this shit, but that question is rhetorical. Bitch, I'm the one, me cookies with the oil. I'ma get them crackers hell, should've never kidnapped my family. I can't just do that. Bet I be the last nigga standing. Do a life sentence for my niggas, pray you understand me. I might put a switch on this Glock and call it young guy. How you real trigger know them dots? You a bird feeder, claiming he a demon. What's a demon to a cold leader? When he says something, I ain't hear this shit like it ain't all who got the gun, it's all who gon' up that fight first. I turn a bad situation to a game changer. Bring soldiers from the dead, just raise up the chain. Six shots, I'ma look like Aaron Jones when I run it. Never fight the hand and speed, so you'll never get that hand back. He bitch about 10%, I don't wanna hear none of that. He drop a sword, fuck him, just make sure you get that cover back. Look around, he ain't with us, probably cause he never was. Now my chin like you with the angels for your brothers. Everybody won't be Richard Porter, God kill him like Alpo. Play if he want, it's laying in the trunk like Lee Malvo. A certified rubber ass nigga, I am not a toy. Hey, out with that hollow sign, yeah, this the rim accord. Feel like Gullah Jack when I'm in Fairview, you feel your boy. Still up on my brain, still I think that's all that I do. The way I get it, boy, lost, they gon' start to call him Elroy. Fucking gang, pop out on them demons like I'm Hellboy. Yeah, you know what it is. 140 for the rebel, busy man shit, nigga. They take their head over, nigga. Okay, when Eve did the Adam, I just pray my love don't lie to me. Swing the iron like Samson, I can't let no holder lie to me. I don't feel these rappers, all they lies is hypocrisy. Ain't no competition, ain't no rivalry. Niggas think I'm playing, I don't hear one word they saying, this shit light work. Think Muhammad one of us, he might lose his life first. Suckle up and stay alert. Another cop can stretch the nigga. He ain't thieving, this an exorcism. Watch I bless bless the nigga. Took that open blood, then you know I'm gonna get active with you. From the opposition, I see vision. Let me paint the picture. Rappers can they spin, I ain't listening. Is it effective? If revenge was a woman, I stroke that bitch like Jake. Time war, we gon' run the summer. It's gonna be historical. Thought they making plays, made them niggas call the audible. Ask who run this shit, but that question is rhetorical. Bitch, I'm the one, me cookies with the oil. I'ma get them crackers hell, should've never kidnapped my family. I can't do that. Bet I be the last nigga standing. Do a life sentence for my niggas, pray you understand it. I might put a switch on this Glock and call it young baby. How you real trigger on them dots? You a bird feeder, claiming he a demon. What's a demon to a cold leader? When he says something, I ain't hear this shit like it ain't all who got the gun, it's all who gon' up their fight first. I turn a bad situation to a game change. Bring soldiers from the dead, just raise up the chain. Bring shots, I'ma look like Aaron Jones when I run it. Never fight the hand that speaks, but you'll never get that hand back. He bitch about 10%, I don't wanna hear none of that. He dropping sword, fuck him, just make sure you get that cover back. Look around, he ain't with us, probably cause he never was. Now my chin like you with the angels for your brothers. Everybody wanna be Richard Porter, God kill him like Alpo. Play if he want, it's laying in the trunk like Lee Malvo. A certified rubber ass nigga, I am not a toy. Hey, out with that hollow sign, yeah, this the rim accord. Feel like Gullah Jack when I'm in Fairview, you feel your boy. Still up on my bread, still I think that's all that I do. The way I get that boy lost, they gon' start to call him Elroy. Fuck his game, pop out on them demons like I'm Hellboy.
One West, 125th Street. Look, y'all put your faith in presidents like they gon' change this country. Run the league and let y'all play cause y'all gon' make a money. Fuck Obama, he ain't come here on cargo slave ship. What the fuck he do for blacks in his administration? I'm waiting, patient like a saint. Black, Hispanic, Native, they hate your ass the same. Hate Christ in their image, hate you as a slave. God ain't all love, scriptures say he hate. African soul niggas, they know we not the same. School to prison pipeline to get you off the streets. Put you in the cell toilet connected to the sink. Molested as a kid, she prostituted as a teen. The byproduct of Martin Luther King dreams. They just took the yoke off, my nigga, we ain't free. We live in bleak in these wastelands of poverty. If you don't know the truth, then the lie sound promising. Prophecy, gift and the curse. Dylan started killing, they was sitting in church. Black folk forgave him, man, this shit is absurd. You should never love your enemy, that shit ain't gon' work. Yeah, fuck dying on your knees, you better die in glory. Man, I joined the UPK, taught me the art of warring. I took a nigga life like mine to be recognized. I feel that pain every day, it can't be reconciled. Pops banging, my sister a prostitute. My brother got life, and somehow I still found the truth. War ready, no cowards, no excuse. Fuck reparations, you can't banish no open wounds. Blood on the leaves, body swing hung from a noose. I was on a run in Nashville and I found the truth. I called the school, classes being held by the shot. For my life, I want to be a gangster like a God. Do this for my brothers, real brotherhood. Everything we do, we got it out this book. My nigga, I can never be no African. UPK the only authorized acronym. I'm passionate about my brothers and sisters. We in hell, I ain't got nothing against them. That's another religion. If it ain't under your hotter, ain't he murdered by them and gotta huff me out. That's the way out for a coward in my observation. They don't fear the Lord, they indoctrinated. Wolves in sheep clothing, Joe Osteen. Real priests bringing back black royalty. One West on my headpiece, ranking order. Can't let them trick me off the streets, I gotta raise my daughter. I got brothers at the border ducking ice agents. I got the name change, it was life changing. My family thought it was a game, put on all black, they said I was going through a phase. It's more of us in jail than it was slaves. Chose by the Lord, we could never be the same. Soon as they born, the wicked go astray. They left the truth, they wasn't with us anyway. Niggas weak, they just saying anything to be truthful. We don't want no cowards anyway. Look, coronavirus, that's a plague. You don't get too much sleep when you waking up the dead. First camp, I cut off all my dreads. I took an oath when that oil hit my head. Niggas capping like they lids. I'm a priest, I never stick no fork in no pig. I was dead till I found out how to live. This brotherhood taught me how to be a man. I came back to my roots, I had to dig. A couple gaps I had to bridge. I got a rib, I'm married to this work. You wanna serve the Lord, he ain't in the Christian church. Came back to my roots, I had to dig. A couple gaps I had to bridge. I got a rib, I'm married to this work. You wanna serve the Lord, he ain't in the Christian church.
I learned the gift. I never get the gift. One day you'll get it. You would think you'd have had it, but we done been doing this for years. Can you turn the mics up? We good on the mics? Mic check, check, check. Mic check. 1, 2, 1, 2. Appreciate y'all joining us on this episode of Cross the Line. The title of the room has Cross the Line in the title. Title says, I don't know why you didn't put captains on. I did earn a rank. You told me to put it like that. Damn, I thought you put captain. I didn't think I had the text captain, right?
Make sure you put 13,000.
No. The captain is fine. Like I made. The title of the room is TAZARYACH wants to know, did Polight cross the line and take a plea deal with a question mark? Because I hear him crying on the fucking internet. Now, what I first want to say, are you live on Clubhouse, Ashar? Yes, sir. I'm not even in the room. Kaz, are you in the room?
I'm not even in the room.
Let me bring my man.
Let he who is in the room.
Can I get a moderator?
Hold on, let me.
How do I tell me? Can I get a bean? Can I get a bean? Normally, I ain't got to ask for a bean. I just come in with the mother.
Oh, shit. Bean. This is not the room I wanted to go in. Hold on.
So, what I want everybody to know is that, well, first of all, the frenzy that has happened on in like the conscious community, Israelite community, and I didn't even know, even in the WAC 100 world community, is this whole thing that's taking place with Polight. I gotta bring up, Rob Bourne sent me this link to, because Rob Bourne wanted me to bring this part out. Rob Bourne sent me the initial charges that he was hit with. So let me see if I could pull this up. Let me brighten this up. So now, for those that don't know, back in August of 2021, the specific date is August 17th of 2021. Listen, Kevin Collins, I damn near want to ban him from the YouTube channel. I don't know what he is. I don't know if he's Israelite, Muslim, Kemet. I don't know what he is. But somebody, and just so y'all know, when somebody call a man messy, that's pause. Not Kadazai saying it.
Meaning you
receiving it. You call him. I'm gonna tell you two things that's pause to me. When I hear a man say, I got the receipts, it's pause. Pause. When I hear, if you call another man he messy, you pause. It's for the record.
He messy, yo.
Yeah, all the time, yo. All the time. Messy about stupid, goofy shit. So, I'm going to give y'all a recap. I'm going to give y'all a rundown. A lot has transpired in the past 2 days. First of all, I do want to say, hopefully, Garfield and Sinetta, work their shit out, because they do like each other, but, they getting their feelings about certain shit. And I'm going to tell you, a lot of people gonna take out their frustrations that they had with Polight on Sinetta, because they're gonna feel like, some people gonna feel like Sinetta Ben should have said something. He should say more. He should do this. He should do that. I'm gonna judge Sinetta after July 7th. That's my stance. Sinetta has made the position that if Polight is guilty or pleads out to any of these charges, is fuck Polight, so we'll see. So I'm holding my, and I've told him this, so that's what we're holding it to. So for those that don't know, Brother Polight is a cat that was in the, that was in the cat, because I also want to take credit for kicking him out. What I mean by kicking him out, can I get the soundboard? I'm gonna tell y'all what I mean. When these charges came out, it was like 2 months, what's this, June? So maybe like in March or January, March or April or something like that, you had this cat, Brother Sanchez, and Polight is actually working on doing a debate on the flat earth. On the flat earth. Now, I'm gonna tell this story. I'm probably gonna talk like John the Revelator. You know, when Revelations is all over the place. So I'm just gonna tell the story. And of course, Kadazai, you can chime in anytime you want. So now, Brother Polight and Sen, now he get this case in August. The date on this file is August 17th, 2021, right? So here were the charges. Let me see if I got them here. God damn it. Let me see if I can get a breakdown. I want to make sure I can read this right. I'm probably going to read this part wrong. Engaging in sex, sexual battery, control with a delinquent minor, because they had to pump her stomach, so she was drugged. These are all the things. This is August 17th. They did a DNA because there was DNA. These are all things from August 17th. They had DNA. Apparently he drugged her. This was in August. He drugged her. They found DNA on her. It was sexual assault. He lures her to a hotel separate from the mother. This is all the charges and everything that we found out on August 17th. So now we hadn't really heard nothing. All we know is, of course, he pleads not guilty. He likes to brag about having his 6-figure lawyer team and shit like that. So everything was kind of like quiet. 2 months ago, he calls into Polight, the Sarnetta's channel, I'm assuming to check the temperature. And I'm going to tell you what he proved. What he proved, the fact, and here's the part I'm going to charge Sarnetta with. I'm going to charge Sarnetta with this part. What's that? Who put it? Okay. Here's the part no, you can leave it up there. Yeah, get the one, get his mug shot. Like, you trying to show him with some glory, man. Put that nigga with a mug shot.
He was looking like a Nigerian scammer in that mug shot.
Get that nigga with a damn mug shot. And let me tell you, here's what I am going to charge Sarnetta with. I'm going to charge Sarnetta with trying to facilitate a debate while he still had the case on his neck. Like they in there promoting a damn potential debate between him and Sanchez. And you know what I do? One thing about, I'm gonna tell you one thing, I don't care what y'all say about me. I don't care what nobody say about me. You ain't gotta secretly do anything with me. You can call in my show, you can say it live now, you can do it now. Gentlemen, I ain't even talking about that. You ain't gotta do nothing in secret with me. You can do everything live and direct, period. So I call into their show. Polight's not on the show. I think Sanchez, and I called Sarnetta. I said, Sarnetta, first I typed in the chat. I was like, how the fuck y'all gonna do a show with him? And so I think matter of fact, he calls me, puts me on the live. And I said, this cat has a charge of doing all these things with the 14-year-old girl. And I said, now at the time I said, now I hope he didn't do it, because this is a crime that's a bad stench, whether it's a man committed it or a woman committed it, because you really violated a kid. You violated a little child that is never going to be able to recover from that. Like, you take the innocency away from a kid, male or female, they never recover from that. Their life, their psychology of right and wrong changes, their innocency changes, their protective measures changes. Everything changes from a child when that's done. So I did not and do not want this to be true about Polight. That's my official stance. But what I'm also not going to do is give a nigga a pass and allow them to run wild and do debates and shit like that at the same time, especially when he ain't came out and said I ain't do it. The only live that I know he did, and y'all can correct me if I'm wrong. I sound like Jimmy Hunter when he said, "Y'all get me right if I'm wrong." The Jimmy Hunter say that on Black White or America is Burning. I know it as the grill. Y'all get me right if I'm wrong. Was he did a live that King Los played? Because remember, me and King Los went at it over this. Me and King Los went back to back because when he came on a live, he still didn't say whether he was innocent or guilty. He just gave some roundabout finesse move, which is what he listen. TAZARYACH calls like Polight, like now you want to like Creflo Dollar. Like that's you know what you say about like his finessing?
Nah, I think he's definitely got soothsaying ability, but Creflo the GOAT. I ain't never seen a better soothsayer than Creflo.
But Polight is up there. Listen, and that because in that conscious community,
he's a scammer. He's definitely a scammer.
Listen, he can talk his ass off. And he came on there to do a debate, and I called in there. I said, how are we gonna allow this man to come into the community and do a debate when he got this charge on him? And I remember Brother Sanchez got mad about me. Hey, if anybody can get in touch with Brother Sanchez, tell him to call me on this show because I want to see what he thinks about it now. I want to know what Brother Sanchez, hey Garfield, if you on the chat or if you on YouTube, if you got access to Garfield, I'm gonna text you the number to this phone line. I just texted to you because I saw you on the live. I don't know if you're in Clubhouse or not, but if you are, I want him to come into the show because I want to know. He should be thanking me. I should get an apology for that. Y'all should be thankful that I'm in the conscious community because without that, y'all would have had to see the Polight make some money off of y'all again. And here's the sad part about you nasty ass conscious community people. Y'all would have paid, y'all would have watched, y'all would have applauded. Y'all are making excuses. When I was talking about this shit yesterday, just think about this. And there's a lot I got to say about this. Just think about this. Back in 2013, he was on a world tour going in front of different Israelite groups. He goes in front of the Israelite group GMS, talk about how they do the rape. Meanwhile, Malachi York is under the prison for rape. Ashar, search Captain TAZARYACH versus Polight, the first debate, and look through the first round. And in my round is when I say GMS is better than him and his father. It's in the first round. If you just search Cap, I want to play that because so he goes at them even though his father's a pedophile. And what does he get arrested for? Pedophile type of shit. And pedophile, like I don't know what word y'all want. What word makes y'all more comfortable? Because he crying and talk about defamation of character. No, nigga, you got arrested. We are right to talk about what you got arrested for. Ain't no defamation of no damn character unless on July 7th you walking away scot-free. You ain't pleading to nothing. You listen. If you walk away scot-free and you ain't pleading to nothing and you innocent of that, I don't think nobody will have a problem saying, hey, I was wrong. But so far, when we play the clip, matter of fact, you got that clip? I got him working like, listen to Shaw, I can't raise you up though, but I'm gonna have your ass working. I want to play this clip so y'all can know when we talking about the plea, when we talk about July 7th, what everybody is talking about is that there's an audio tape that we're gonna play. And on this audio tape that we're going to play, this is the court that's going to mention his name, Michael Nowak. And it's going to talk about the plea, and it's going to talk about what's going to take place on the 7th. It's talking about what's on the table. That's what it's talking about. You can take us off the screen and enlarge us while this plays, because I may pause it, but they don't need to see me. They know what me and TAZARYACH look like, but I want you to show the whole thing for me. All right, go ahead and play the video.
Of Your Honor, Senator Michael Nowak.
APD stands for what? In Florida.
Page 13. Council, state your name for the record. And I believe there may have been a couple of people on Zoom. I don't know what the relationship was on the case. Okay, yes, ma'am. State.
Your Honor, I believe at this time, we'll be asking for a joint continuance, but to set this case rate plea, either sometime within the next 2 weeks. We have come to a plea agreement. I've sent over a
Pause.
plea agreement to defense.
You see what
counsel.
she just said? Pause. We have come to a plea agreement. So when we say he a plea, because he's saying he ain't do no plea. That's what he's saying. Bring that back a couple of seconds so we can hear what she just said.
We have come to a plea agreement. I've sent over a written plea agreement to defense counsel. Just so that Your Honor is aware of what we wish to happen.
Now, to have a plea agreement over to the defense counsel, now, I'm assuming in the court of law, he has to accept the plea. So it's either accept the plea or go to trial. I'm assuming that's what that means. Maybe somebody can help me out. Does that sound about right?
No, because when you continue to listen, that what they're saying is this is what they're saying, right? They're giving him the plea, and then from there they're requesting 60 days before he has to turn himself in. So meaning he's getting time. So they've accepted the agreement of the prosecution as to, okay, if you cop out to this, we're only going to charge you with this, and then this is how much time you're going to do instead of the full extent. So really, he's not even fighting it. He's not even taking it to trial. What he's doing is he's copping out, getting a plea, getting a reduced sentence, which means that there's something you're being charged for. And what he's asking for, which you're going to find out July 7th, is if he can get the 60 days to handle his affairs before he steps inside.
That's it. So how are we wrong for saying he accepted a plea? That's all I want to know. Like, how we wrong? Bring it back. Bring it back. Bring it back.
I don't give law advice either. I'm just explaining.
Bring it back and play it again.
Either sometime within the next 2 weeks.
No, bring it back a little more.
To a joint continuous.
Bring it back a little more.
At this time, we'll be asking for a joint continuous, but to set this case rate plea, either sometime within the next 2 weeks. We have come to a plea agreement. I've sent over a written plea agreement to defense counsel. Just so that Your Honor is aware of what we wish to happen is for the defendant to enter into the plea within the next 2 weeks, but we are going to suspend the sentence. The state is asking 60 days. I know the defense is going to make its own request, but we're asking 60 days so that then the defendant can surrender, because this will require incarceration.
Bring it back. Play that part again. What that say?
Because this will require incarceration.
Now, we didn't say this. It's not slander. It's not slander when the attorneys are saying this will require jail time. Now, I want to give a breakdown of the charges. So can you pause it on?
It was just on the screen.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Can you pause it on the part where it shows the picture? It has a screenshot of the charges, so I could read off what each one of those means. Because that's it right there. I want you to leave that right there. So now you see where that thing, it says, let me see if I need to put my, okay, right there. Somebody controlling my shit. So right now, if y'all looking on the screen, it's 5 and then 1 and 2. So if you're looking at it, it says charge type, disposition. Excuse me, disposition. Shalom, Shabbat. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 felonies. 1 is a misdemeanor. So now, if we go through this, now the only thing I'm assuming where it says sexual battery and that engage CHFASEX where it says no action, I'm assuming that means there's no action being applied, no charge on that. The other 5 are. So now I had to have Yahweh Allah. Oh, this nigga, come on there, nigga. Hold on, I had to text this brother Corey. I don't want to. I can't even say something. Don't let me forget. I had to contact Yahweh Allah and have him break down what these charges mean. So I'm gonna read to y'all what these charges mean. And when you people, I had somebody say, Cap saying this for this, Cap saying this for that. What I love about, I don't want to say love like it's a good thing, but what I know about this particular subject, I have championed being against this subject since 2016. So for 7 years, I have been a champion of speaking against child molestation, predators, and anything like it. You can go back to when Hassan Campbell, when Poppy, before Poppy was the famous Poppy and shit that y'all know today, it was me and Irritated Genie that helped that brother. For those that don't know, that brother Hassan Campbell, it was Irritated Genie that was helping him, and it was myself that was helping him. It was us that did a rally on 125th Street. It was us that would counsel him. It was us that would work with him. Before he got to what he is today, it was us that did that. I remember I did a whole TV show with him in the Bronx. I did all of that with him before he became who he was. So my reputation is solid in talking on this subject on Cross the Line Radio. The first Thursday of every month was dedicated to survivors of child molestation, survivors of them. The only problem with keeping that show going, we lacked the participation because it was about the people calling in. Now, the only personal note I can give you on this subject is that when Polight brought that woman on the stage, so back in 2015, everybody uses this, even like Wack used this, man. I be telling Wack that was like they got this term on Clubhouse called nasty work. I want to know what term they got when it's horrible work, because when Wack and them, when we was going back and forth or whatever, they played that same old ass video, which it wasn't true then, it ain't true now. I don't know why they use that shit. But in that video, when that simple ass woman was interviewing with Polight, she tried to imply that I was talking to underage girls, and Polight let her say it. And so for me, or even so for me, for GMS, for the Israelites that was mad that he shot up the Bible, this is what you call judgment from the Most High. That's what all of this is. Like, when you offend the Lord, or when you offend the prophets of the Lord, you can never think that you're not going to face judgment or punishment for this prophet or anything from the Lord. It's going to happen. Now, it may not happen right away. Like Ecclesiastes 8:11 says, because sentence against the evil act is not executed speedily, it is in them to sin. I'm paraphrasing the scripture. So just because it doesn't happen like boom, boom, does not mean the Lord will not let you get fat to cut your wicked ass down. And that's what we're seeing here. So I'm going to read these charges, then I'm going to keep going. So I'm going to tell you what all of these mean. So that LNL MOL child 12-16, that's that. The definition of that is lewd and lascivious describes acts that are done with wait till I read all of these shits. Lewd and lascivious describes acts that are done with sensual intent, lustful intent, unchaste intent, wicked or lascivious intent. Lewd or lascivious molestation of a child. Individuals who are over the age of 18 and the minor is between 12 and 16 years face penalties such as up to 15 years in prisons and fines. LNL conduct child under 16. That's the third one. This crime is defined as an inappropriate and intentional touching.
Oh, wait, so he has 2 counts.
Yeah, 2 counts of that one. 1 count of the LNL. That's the third one. That's the one I'm reading now. It says, this crime is defined as the inappropriate and intentional touching of a minor who is less than 16 years of age, as well as the act of forcing a minor to touch another person in an inappropriate way. Individuals who are over 18 years of age face penalties up between 2 and 15 years. The next one, LNL Exhib 16/18, lewd or lascivious exhibition by an adult. The crime of lewd or lascivious exhibition is committed when a person intentionally masturbates, exposes their genitals in a lewd or lascivious manner, or commits other sexual act in the presence of a child, such as sadomasochistic abuse, sexual bestiality, or the simulation of any act involving sexual activity in the presence of a child younger than 16. That's also 15 years. Controlled delinquent minor. It says contributing to the delinquency of a minor is broadly defined as act or failing to act. As a result, a minor becomes dependent of the juvenile court, victim of child abuse, child neglect, sexual abuse, juvenile delinquent, or habitual truant. Those are the charges. The last one, engage child, I'm assuming FA sex 4/14. A person with familiar authority or custodial authority is soliciting or committing sexual battery on a child. Those the charges that he got.
I know he's sitting in a room somewhere saying I should have left them niggas alone on the corner.
Even more, he should have learned from his spiritual father. Hey, you got that part? Play that. Hey, play this clip. Maybe this is why Polight went stone crazy. Get that clip. Get that clip for me real fast. Yeah, play it. What this the one with Katazar?
No, this is the actual battle. The debate.
Oh, you got the debate. What the part when I talk about GMS?
About his father?
That's the first part. Okay, so we're gonna do a timeline because I did ask Ashar to get this first. So this is when I talk about his father and GMS, right? I play this clip. Now I said this in 2013 when he was attacked. Hey, GMS, y'all owe me something. Because it was me that spoke up for y'all when y'all be trying to diss my leader, Commander General. Y'all owe me something. I better get a message. Y'all like back chatting me messages. I better get something. Play this video. Play this video.
Because we ain't saying that you can be a faggot. We saying you can't be a faggot. We ain't writing books.
No, you might have brought. I was about to get it. Okay, go ahead.
It's interpreted. We ain't writing fucking little boys. We ain't doing that like your daddy did, like your spiritual father did. If y'all should take the kids home tonight, because tonight.
Right, you can keep going.
Nice. Because when you attack our God, and to show you how he won't even stick to the topic, this is supposed to be about the dumbest shit I ever heard. Soon as he got in office, keep going. No, okay. And how they hate. They see me walk down the street. Play that joint. Play this. The stars don't have points. Give me the circle of the stars. It spoke to me. Physical acts of
Wait, go back a little bit.
Violence, because we don't do that. Our became been established since 1969. He began to say. He debated. I kept
back. This is what I want.
Polight chose when he came and fought us. This debate.
Now, what I highlighted, the verse that was read, is the hypocrisy in the Bible, Luke the 12th chapter and the first verse. I'm just going to read this real fast. In Luke 12:1, it says, in the meantime, when they were gathered together, an innumerable multitude of the people, insomuch that they trode upon one another, he began to say unto his disciples, first of all, beware of the leaven of the Pharisees, which is hypocrisy. The hypocrisy is when you say you're against one thing and you do another. So back in 2013, Polight was on this whole campaign. You was gonna say something?
No.
Polight was on this whole.
We were back on camera.
Oh. I see you on code. I see you on code. So back in 2013, Polight was on this whole damn mantra about GMS with the rape. And for the record, GMS deserved that because they was never supposed to be teaching to rape your kids, that you're gonna rape in the kingdom, period. They was never supposed to be teaching that. The problem with Polight doing that is he was also in support of the Nubians and Malachi York. And so this is what I said back then. Play that.
Time that I've debated, I've never mentioned nobody else in the conscious community. Not one time. I never mentioned Sutek, never mentioned Shaka Utmost, never mentioned the other cat that he debated. I kept it solely on between me and Polight. But this cat then goes down to GMS, which he has every right to go in front of GMS. But then he puts out a video where he tries to associate us with GMS, and GMS teaches that you can rape. Now here's the hypocrisy of it. His father's under the goddamn prison right now for rape.
That's Yak with the braids, y'all.
Yeah, that's Yak with the braids.
That's Yak with the braids.
That's Yak.
You can't say that.
Oh my bad. He just headshot me, man.
That's what we've been talking about this whole time, sir.
Listen, they fighting for me to grow my hair back. They fighting for me to get my hair back.
I have no horse in this race.
Now, but I did like them armbands. Captain Ty Ward, listen, when I got them armbands, Captain Ty Ward armed me. Because those was Captain Ty Ward armbands. This is like Captain Tywall giving me the armbands is why I ain't got no armbands and jewelry today. This is the only chain I got left. This is the only chain. Because once he gave them to me, I would give my armbands away. I would give my chains away. I would give everything away because that's what Captain Tywall did for me. But you can come back to the clip. I was wild back then. I was real wild back then.
Yeah, it was wild times. We had to tame that corner. We had to tame 120.
We went to war. Like when y'all say like Yak with the braids, air quotes, I could say it like that. When y'all say that,
fair enough.
When y'all say that, if you was there back then, you understand why we had to be that wild. Because they was coming out. When I say every week it was a battle on 125th Street and Lenox Ave, every week it was a battle. I don't care who it was. And we had to come out there and lay it down to where now it's like when they come up, it's like, okay, y'all got it. It ain't even like now we got the dumbass nigga Yaju coming up there. Y'all heard me say his people gonna be back there with us soon. When I gave that breakdown of how Ethiopians is not Israelites, you had to see the brothers and the sisters in the back. But let's go back there and play it.
But then he puts out a video where he tries to associate us with GMS, and GMS teaches that you can rape. Now here's the hypocrisy of it. His father's under the goddamn prison right now for rape. That's right. Under the goddamn prison for rape. He made the people stand up. He said, stand up. Like y'all should stand up now. I don't need y'all to, because I'm not here to perform. Whether you like me or not, I can give a fuck. I'm here to tell the truth. So now, he said, stand up and tell them that we not gonna have it. But when they was fucking Issa Johnson, who stood up for that boy? Who stood up for him? When he wrote that poem and said York was eating him, who helped him out? When he needed a social security card, who helped him? When he needed a birth certificate, who helped him? This nigga ain't helping. But he want to go at GMS. His father been raping since 64. Statutory rape charge in 1964 of a 13-year-old girl. And he talk about GMS. He works for GMS. GMS is better than him. Better than him and his father.
Wait, no. Keep going.
My father was a rapist. If my father was like that, I would denounce everything about him. But you know what we do? We glorify pedophiles. We glorify Dr. York. We glorify Eddie Long. We glorify Michael Jackson. We glorify R. Kelly. But we would not glorify and honor the greatest black man on the face of the planet, Jesus Christ. Because he stands for something that will.
Let me tell you that. You want to say something?
Not yet.
And what's so heavy about that is we still glorify pedophiles to this day. You got people that are, hey, whoever got that noise going, shut that shit down. Oh, it's like my bad. Oh yeah, you getting the with Kadazai. Cue that one up next because that comes next. Because even to this day, people are still looking for excuses to still like Polight. I don't understand this shit. I don't understand how you can touch a girl or a boy in any way. This is a man that has wives. This how you know this is a sick ass. Like you have to be the sickest motherfucker on the planet. Excuse my French. You got to be a sick ass individual because this is a man that has wives and still put himself in that type of situation. Still put himself in a scenario where he's doing something that he should not do. Now, why am I saying it like in the fast? Just so y'all can understand. Because I'm waiting for July 7th. I have to talk about it now because it's getting so much traction and energy that I have to talk about it now. But what I'm really waiting for is July 7th. But that has to be a sick ass bastard. And that lets you know niggas ain't as smart as you think. This nigga said he wrote, how many books he wrote? 90 books? Who read a Polight book before? Y'all give, hey, whoever put it, if I got a free oil, if any nigga, we got 400 some odd people online, people on club, I got a free oil for a nigga to call in and say he got a Polight book. The first one. Get somebody call in and tell me they got a goddamn polite book. But you have to be a sick ass individual to think it's cool to do anything with an underage girl. I don't give it. I don't care what it is.
She was 15?
14.
14.
She was 14 years old.
You know what's amazing about this? I was about to say Cap. General Katham, you know what I'm saying? At once upon a time ago, he had done a breakdown, right? And he had done a breakdown where he showed that when the Lord plagued Egypt, right? Lord was actually clowning Egypt because Egypt had a god for everything. They had a god for the Nile, so the Lord turned the Nile to blood. They had a god from the sky, so then he rained down hail from the sky. They had a god that was a frog, so he plagued the land with frogs. Every single, you know what I'm saying, quote unquote deity that they worship, their major deities, he plagued. Well, who Polight say his god was? Remember, Polight used to come out with the unk on his face. We used to wear makeup. I don't know if y'all remember that.
He used to wear
eyeshadow.
Yeah, that shit's
he used
gay.
to eyeliner.
Yeah. He used a whole in that debate, right? In that debate, he had the whole
color on his
eyeliner
face.
Like that shit young Pharaoh got tattooed on him. He got the eyeliner on.
And you know what he said? He said that the black woman is God. Well, let me ask y'all something. What destroyed Polight?
A black.
You understand? The person that you turned around and said was God destroyed you. And I think it's even more poetic that, yo, Polight looked like he was doing pretty well for himself.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? You remember him hanging out with the tranny in the slingshot? You know what I'm saying? Like, you remember?
Oh, get the door. We got that video?
Tranny,
oh my God. Let me see if I can find that. Tranny Gate. Hey, I remember in that. I think I forgot about that.
I'm going to run all this down.
When Polight had the tranny gate, the tranny dancing and doing all that, and Polight bopping with the shit until he saw the camera.
Yeah.
And then he tried to ease up out
the way. Yeah,
camera.
Let me see. Out the way of the camera. And you know what though? And here's something else too. I knew Polight was deviant when in that debate he went on like a 4.5 minute. He went off on a 4.
What are you doing?
He went off on a 4.5 minute rant about monkey sex.
Oh yeah,
and zebra sex.
Yep, that's what
animal
he said.
sex, gorilla sex. Like, and I'm sitting here and I'm like, why is this man running through the entire animal kingdom talking about sex? You know what I'm saying? Like, it seemed very devious. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and it's like you could just tell him once again, his spiritual father is a child molester. Like, what do you think he's going to produce? You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, you know, the scriptures say that, you know what I'm saying? Every single tree produces fruit. You know what I'm saying? So if Dr. York, you know what I'm saying? If he's the quote unquote tree in the metaphor, you understand? And he was a pedophile, what type of fruit he gonna produce? Because you know who else was wearing that unk? Africa Bambaataa. Like, you go look at all these cats who used to be around.
Defended? I was about to say,
who?
He defended you?
You don't say. There's a method to this madness up here. You know what I'm saying? He gonna defend York. Why is he gonna defend York? Because he really defended himself. He really defended his own lust and lasciviousness. You understand? But once again, I just think it's poetic that you said the black woman is God. Your God judged you.
And here's another part. If the black woman was God, why didn't you treat that daughter better than that?
Real talk. And you know what?
This is, for those that don't know, this is his girlfriend's daughter, ex-girlfriend. This is a girl that he was around all the time. You keep showing decent pictures of this nigga. The only picture I want is the mugshot. So
and you know who really judged you? The God of the Israelites. That's who judged you.
So you got the next video with Kadazar? This nigga wanted to fight the shit out of Kadazar.
He really didn't.
Nah, he wanted to fight. Oh, wait. Hold up. Don't play that yet. Don't play that yet.
I really don't think that he did.
Don't play that yet.
Because he ain't even tried.
Hey, go to the phone calls. Go to the phone calls. No, 470-237. Can you unmute that one? Okay. Let's see if we can. I think this is Brother Sanchez 470. See if you can unmute him. Can you unmute him? There we go. 470-237. Is that Brother Sanchez? Oh my bad. Oh my bad. What's up, Garfield? Garfield, would you able to get him? No, I'm talking about Brother. What I was trying to do is get Brother Sanchez because I didn't know if you had a way to get in touch with him because I know he had he got mad at me at first about getting that debate canceled between him and Polight, and I wanted to see what he thought about that now. All right, all right, thanks, man. All right, peace. All right. So now you got the Kadazai clip?
I'm gonna talk about Garfield later. I'm gonna wait for him to call back.
Get the Kadazai clip for me. Yeah, ready whenever you're ready.
Get that powerful priest for head.
Wait, look at the young ass Kadazai. Kadazai, look at Kadazai was a young little baby and shit like that. Look at them little young warriors right there. What's up, young warrior? Okay.
What year was this?
This 2015.
I was 25.
Damn, yo. Damn, man.
That's crazy.
Go ahead and play it. Go ahead and play. I had the door knocker on. I don't even know where that chain at. Look, Lamakiala. I don't know where it's been since then. That right there, for those that don't know, when I say I was a monster back in the day, I got that. You ever see that video? If anybody ever saw that video where we threw them niggas out to school because they got out unruly, I mean, threw them out to school. That chain was made after I threw him out to school. He still made the door knocker for me. Still, even after I threw him out of school. I bullied the bully. So I can go ahead, play that. Play that clip. Play that clip.
Don't be disrespectful. I'm not his father at all. You're not his father? All right, my bad. I'm sorry. It looked like you were son of him. That's why. Just remember, you want to call him my spiritual father, that's fine. No problem. Your spiritual father's a child molester. Got him. Got him. That's fine. No problem. Your spiritual father's a child molester. That's fine. Remember that.
I just want to say that that clip
We're gonna play some more.
that clip aged like fine wine.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. That shit was a classic. I mean, that was a classic.
That's where Cross the Line Radio came from.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you know what's crazy? I'm gonna give y'all like a little and this is why the Most High is amazing, right? And this is like, and this goes out to, you know what I'm saying, every single person inside the truth. You wait long enough, you're gonna see the Lord destroy your enemies, right? Because remember how you were talking about how Polight shut up the Bible with ISUPK on it and everybody was in an uproar?
Right.
And I asked you, I'm like, Kev, when you gonna respond? And you were like, at the right time. And it just so happens that this was the right time. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the Lord's gonna give you the perfect opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and remember, Kadazai was damn near on my neck. Kadazai was like, Cap, you gotta say something. You can't keep saying, he keep doing it. You gotta say something. And I kept saying, it's gonna happen at the right time. It's gonna happen at the right time. And like Kadazai said, that was the right time.
Everything happens at the right time. You know what I'm saying? And then just the build up to where he's at now. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the Lord's gonna destroy every single one of our enemies.
Play some more of that, y'all. They pause real fast. Judah's Redemption. The name Cross the Line is where that came from, but the radio show didn't change the cross. That happened in 2015. We didn't switch to Cross the Line Radio to matter of fact, October of 2017 when we got this building that we in right now.
It was super late.
Yeah, it was super late. Yeah.
All right, my bad. I'm sorry. It looked like you were son of him. That's why. Just remember, you want to call him my spiritual father. That's fine. No problem. Your spiritual father's a child molester. Got him. Got him.
Watch out, Polight. Now, wait. I wonder if Polight responds. Damn, how you do that?
You brought the cool kid.
You brought the motherfucking cool kid, man. Just go back to your history, man. Bring the shit back. You got it? So now I wonder if Polight's response. I wonder if Polight's response to Katazar was because the demon was called out of him. I ain't got no proof. You know, this bitch ass nigga talk about suing and all that shit like that. I ain't got no proof of that. But I do know if you ain't guilty of something, you don't react. You know how they say a hit dog will holler? This nigga hollered.
And you know, was Sarnetta edited out because we had a conversation the next day. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that wasn't recorded though.
It was recorded.
The
conversation, no, not outside. No, outside wasn't recorded, but the inside, meaning like my response to him and Inky, he cut all those out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But he was like, could you explain what you meant? I said, yes, it's evident that I was talking about his spiritual father, Dr. York.
Right.
And then I quoted Cam Nazak and said, he under the jail right now. And I said, I could see why you would get offended if that's where you came from. I said, you calling Cam Nazak my spiritual father, I mean, that's big bro. He raised me. I said, this is a man with an impeccable reputation. You know what I'm saying? Like I have no issue saying that this is where I come from, but I could completely see why you have an issue where you come from. I could see why you want to separate yourself from that, because you don't call yourself a Nuwapian no more. You didn't stay with the movement. You left. And when I asked him, why did you leave? His answer was, because I wanted to get into real estate. You couldn't get into real estate while you was in the movement?
Right.
You think if I want to get it, I'm going to a real estate class tomorrow. You think I got to leave Commanding General Yohana because if I want to flip a house?
Right.
like what are we talking about?
I ain't had to leave to sell oils.
You know, he ain't got to leave to sell oils.
I ain't got to leave to sell oils.
I'm launching an app in July.
Right.
I ain't you know what I'm saying? I ain't going to start the new covenant. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are we talking about?
Hey, speaking of oils, not a sidebar, I got this new oil called Gentleman. You see, I got the bucket hat right there.
Oh my God, that's the logo now.
Yeah. Well, you know what? The bucket hat might be the logo.
Yo, you sick for this?
Yeah, I put the bucket hat. So like, if I can't really do it now, but if I put the bucket hat on, yes, watch him. We got him live. We got Cutters out live. It's called Gentleman.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Yo, and let me tell you something.
Tell me.
This is an excellent scent for the summer.
Listen, man.
This is a summer scent.
Yeah.
You can't release this in the winter. This got to be released in the spring or the summer, the late spring, early summer. Real talk. You got a seasonal.
Okay.
That's your next move. Seasonal oils.
He giving me orders now too. Look at him giving me orders.
I'm giving you humble marketing suggestions. This shit is good, boy.
Yeah, that's good. You like that, Gentleman?
Damn.
Gentleman by Carl Gas. Clip it.
I don't know about the name, but
yeah, I like Gentleman, man.
You like Gentleman?
Do you want a different name? Hey, if y'all don't like, hey, Shalom, yo, some shit with that. Smooth dude. Did he say smooth dude?
No, it's all right.
Did you just say smooth dude?
No, let's let him live. Let's let him live.
Listen, if y'all, I tell you what,
Polight's our target tonight. Let's not lose focus.
Limited edition. Y'all give me some names. So I came up with Gentleman as the name. You see, as I call it a summer scent. He can't stop smelling.
This is good shit.
Y'all give me some names. Ashar, I know I got you working like Haryala. If you can look in the chat and just look at the names, people right now, I got limited edition as one of the names. So y'all give me, this is a man scent. I call it Gentleman with the bucket hat. If y'all got some name ideas, y'all let me know. I change the name. Y'all know I'm always about the people. So whatever y'all tell me to name this brand new oil, y'all let me know we got it. So now, but I want to play some more of the clip. Now, because we playing it, we're going to have to play when I say cross the fucking road. You're going to have to play that part too. But play some more with Colors I Had Him Crying.
We can just, I kind of want to, no, you know what I want to do? Can you get to the part where Cap called him a bitch twice? and Polight was like, oh, tell me more. Let me take notes. Sorry, we got to go over this later.
All right, yeah, play that part. So skip up to about the seven minute mark. No, keep going. Go up to about 7.
I think he's scanning to kind of. We're getting close.
Yeah, go to about the 7 minute mark.
He must notice. Yeah, past the backups.
About right there.
Yeah, right here. Sound about.
Let me see right there.
6:52-ish.
We wanted you to face him the whole day, and you wanted to look that way. But you know what? Not this entire time, you have not looked at the crowd while you've been talking to me. Because that's double standard. Because you're a hypocrite. And all these characteristic flaws that I'm bringing out right now proves you are not a leader for no people. It's that you're a white man trying to cause confusion. You got it, Chris. You're a white man that's going to make black men fight each other. There you go. You're a white man that's going to cause black men to fight each other.
He dropped the mic. Pull it back. Pull it back. He drops the mic. He drops the mic. Oh, wait, let me pull this back up. In case y'all missed it.
And then this shit so nonchalantly, man. Play it again. Play the part again. Play the part again.
Men fight each other. There you go. You're a white man that's going to cause black people to fight each other. Let me tell you how much of a bitch Polight is. What the brother said was correct. Right. The brother came out here and said, he called Katazar my daddy, me, Katazar's daddy. I apologize. Now, you didn't now. Katazar responded by bringing up his father. His spiritual father, who he called, who's a fucking child molester. Your father is a child molester, period. And he got in his feelings. He got mad. And he thought he was going to take Katazar. You want to cross the road? Cross the fucking road. That's what you do. Don't sit here and talk shit like what's going to pop up. If you're going to cross the line, cross the fucking line. Otherwise, get the fuck out of here. That's what you do. You don't sit here and disrespect our brother.
Yo, now let me tell y'all something else, right? This is what's funny, right? Normally, I'm trigger happy. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm Peter Popoff, but I was poised and in control, and Polight couldn't rattle me, right? I just want y'all to really understand what happened here. Polight thought Cap was stepping in to save him.
That's what he thought.
Like Polight in this moment thought, yes, the voice of reason has returned. And Cap's like, nigga, what? You know what I'm saying? Like, and now it's like me, like now Cap done turned into the 125th Street G checker. You know what I'm saying? Why? Because it was so necessary for y'all to just see like this cat was just selling wolf tickets. He don't mean it. You know what I'm saying? He's just a small, frail, broken man who got enough meat on his bones to stand up, who now fighting for his life like R. Kelly.
And then now you fast forward to 2023. That shit that Katazar got him in his feelings about is the trial of what he's going through. Dig that. Dig how. Listen, if you don't, listen, there's nothing like some of y'all might believe in the Most High, right? I don't know that. What I do know is that I absolutely 1,000,000% believe in the Most High. I believe in every word in the book. There's nothing in that book that I don't take like it's the absolute word of God and truth. And I know if you mess with the Most High, he will absolutely destroy you. If you may want it to happen now, it might not happen now. The Lord is merciful. There's plenty of times this man could have repented. I would imagine if this comes out and he's all jammed up, I just imagine what do we find out after this? There's a saying that when you get caught, that don't mean that's the first time you did it. That's just the first time you got caught. He had to have been comfortable enough to have 14-year-old girls or young girls in this position to do it in the first place. What made him so comfortable to be alone or do something with this 14-year-old girl? What made him do that? And that's the part, I don't care what nobody say, this man should never, ever, 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 ever be allowed to grace a stage, talk about he debating anything at all. Innocent, guilty, none of that. These charges that I just read off is what we as the black community, if we as the black community can accept OJ getting off, even though we think he did it, we as the black community can cut a nigga off that easily. He ain't, listen, he not doing that. And here's the bugged out part about this guy. What does Polight do for the black community that's defending him? Somebody just tell me that. Now he's He's in a celebrity. He's in the celebrity world. He does shit. He does stuff with Floyd Mayweather. He does stuff with different celebrities. You see him putting the pictures up now. And I follow him on Instagram, so I see his Instagram page. He'll have a girl and stuff like that on there, and I'll be like, with all them girls he's showing, that's his beard. You know, for those that don't know, you know what a beard is?
Yeah, it's supposed to be like basically it's what puts off to the world like you have a sense of masculinity,
right?
But really underneath it, you hiding some kind of.
And I think that's a beard. I think the girls is a beard. Them girls he puts on there and he shows them off. That's a beard. That's the cover up. That's what makes him say, okay, they see me with these women, so now I can go do this shit over here. The Lord will always judge your works. When I read Luke the 12th chapter, if I go back to it, it says, for there is nothing covered that shall not be revealed, neither hid that shall not be known. Whatever is done in the dark will come to the light. And that what he did with that girl has come to the light. There is no excuse for it.
14
years old. No, I don't know what the girl looks like from what I not a lot of information. And I'm not asking for her to come out like that. Of course, she would be championed by me, but I'm not asking for her to come out like that. But what I am saying is that for all of y'all that are defending this brother Polight, it makes absolutely no sense to me. I would love to hear why. The last story on this, and then because we got phone calls on the line, so of course I'm gonna bring y'all callers in because we got like 1, 2, 3, like 5 calls on the line. So we'll bring the callers in as well. The last story I want to give on this is this morning. So, well, 2 things I want to announce. One thing, there's this white guy. I'm gonna try to find his name. There's this white guy that I'm supposed to debate. I'm trying to find his name. This debate is supposed to take place on No Jumper, right? So yesterday I go in this room. You know, I like listening to the nigga type of rooms. So I'm in this room, and then the guy Wack comes in the room, and he's like, Cap, I got a bone to pick with you. This was yesterday. And I'm like, what's up? What's the bone? So he I'm just trying to find this shit. So he don't say it. So that this morning I go into the room and Wack is like, Cap, you know, I just left No Jumper. You got the white guy. I'm trying to get his name for y'all. You got this white guy that he wants me to debate on that platform. The white guy's name, oh, here we go, Richard Spencer. So Richard Spencer is the white guy, left-wing Trump supporter, similar to the white guy that was on Killstream last Friday. That'll be the who? M&J. My nigga Joel, whatever you want to call that nigga. My nigga Joel, man. Listen, when I brought out that pederasty with that white boy, he lost his. Listen, I made the white boy say nigga live on the stage when I brought up that pederasty multiple times. That's why I call him M&J. And so Wack brings up how that they knew about the Polight thing. And I didn't think that they cared about Polight in that world. But here's what I'm going to tell you what was good about me and Wack having a conversation about it. From a celebrity perspective, from a famous perspective, or from like Polight hasn't had to face any backlash from his world. Like I said, I follow Polight on his page. So when I look at his page, he's still out there doing his thing and stuff like that. Almost like the charges are oblivious, like nobody knows about it. When I have the conversation with Wack and I play the audio for Wack, Wack puts up a post on his Instagram page saying Polight cops a plea to child molestation. So I had got out the room. We talked for a little bit. So I get out the room and look at this stupid ass comment. You see this comment? This is what I'm talking about. When you say y'all some disgusting ass haters. So are the haters disgusting or is that nigga disgusting?
It's he gotta have a daughter and have it happen to her, God forbid, but before he understands. That's the problem. Some people are so disgusting they don't have empathy.
Right. And then he says F-I-S-U-B-K. That's funny. So now,
I get is that you?
Who? So Okay, Con. So so after I had that conversation with Wack, and I even I had mentioned Doggy Diamonds, so Doggy Diamonds come in the room, and the reason why I mentioned Doggy Diamonds because Doggy Diamonds, of course, is a brother, a friend of mine, and he would tell me how Polight got ran out of Brooklyn and stuff like that. So we all talking about it. So I gets out the room, I lay down. Sarnetta is like calling me back to back, and I'm like, so I finally answer. And so when I talk to Sarnetta is hitting me up like, yo, Wack hit me up. He wanted to talk, Polight wanted to talk to Wack and try to clear up. And so Sarnetta said, I try to warn Polight about Wack. He said, you can't talk to him. He gonna go left, he gonna do this, he gonna do that. And Polight said, I just want to talk to him. And they get on there. And so Wack ended up blazing on him. And Wack said something. He was like, as a man, you're supposed to say whether you did this or you didn't do it. And Polight wouldn't yield to either or. And so by Wack making that post, I feel, because after Wack made that post, now Polight is making a bunch of lives. And what I think is Wack brought attention to it that Polight wasn't really ready for. Like Polight wasn't ready for the attention of, because Wack is I don't want to call him an entertainer. Wack is a famous person. So an influencer, a major influencer. So by Wack putting that post up there, what that does is it lets everybody see it. No Jumper sees it. These other outlets see it. It goes on YouTube, and now everybody sees it. And I noticed after that, now Polight is doing a lot of talking because I think he sees that maybe his name is going to be put to shame. His name should be dragged in the mud for what he did with this girl. There ain't no getting around that. All right, so I know we had some callers. I appreciate the callers that's on the line. I appreciate y'all patience.
And I got to announce the 10 winners.
Right, that's right. We got 10 winners for what?
So
exactly.
We got 10 winners because we have our first pay-per-view event on our platform on CrossTheLineRadio.com. Now, Cap a moment ago was talking about the last thing that he did on Killstream. You're only able to see that under special events on CrossTheLineRadio.com. $4.99 a month. It supports the truth. You know what I'm saying? This replaced our Patreon. So now we have our own platform with freedom of speech that nobody can boot us off of. But what we are doing is we're giving back to everybody who signed up. And we have 10 people who are going to be receiving an email getting free access to this weekend's event. All right. So the winners are, I'll announce them again at the end. Y'all are all going to receive contact. So Josiah Knight, Kanaya Shah, Kakam Ahmad, Daquan, Tony Estrada, McLean Warren, Maria Stevenson, Kamitriot Wallace, Roy J. Prince, and Chris Bryan. All of y'all are the winners. Y'all all got free tickets, you understand, to this Sunday's event. 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Captain TAZARYACH versus Elder Yara is reincarnation in the Bible.
I'm going to whoop his ass. I want y'all to know I've been on a mini gauntlet. I had a debate Friday. I beat the shit out of Mike Holloway Tuesday. I be forgetting, like, Kadazar.
And I smoked Dr. Mosley.
Kadazar, right. So it's like 2 weeks. So Kadazar be giving like little gems, right? So in Matthew, the 18th chapter, is it 18?
For what?
The law of a brother or 19?
For what?
The law of a brother. Go to him and him alone.
18.
It's 18. I know some scriptures. So in that verse, Kadazar was bad. I seen Kadazar battle this stupid ass Christian, LaRon, and Kadazar brought out an excellent point when Kadazar said, when Christ said, he shall be as a heathen and a publican. And so Kadazar says, so is Christ calling the Israelite a heathen? The only answer is yes. So
and then you know what else? If he's getting kicked out and you're treating him like a heathen, what's that tell you about heathens in the congregation?
That they're Israelites.
They can't. No.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That heathens can't come in the congregation because when they get kicked out, they heathens. That's how you treat them, right?
Right. That is crazy. And so I got Mike Holloway to admit that heathens were Israelites. So we're going to take some callers. Definitely appreciate y'all patience and rocking with us. So you can bring the first caller, whichever callers you got. Ashari, we can go ahead and bring them in. And if you're on Clubhouse and you got something to say on this subject, just go ahead and raise your hand. We'll bring you up on the stage. Just raise your hand. We'll definitely bring you up if you got something you want to say or add to the subject.
I told you Revelations 21 and Isaiah 60 was his angle.
Yeah.
I told you.
So
I knew that shit.
My first round.
Right.
Yeah.
I knew that's where he was going.
Yeah.
971-448. You're on the air. State your name and where you're calling from.
That's right.
This is Brother Azariah.
Hey, what's going on, brother? How you doing?
Hey, brothers, I don't want to take too much of your time. I have a list of precepts that I would like to get your understanding on. And I don't want to take too much time.
Well, come on with it.
But I think my question
about the time. We'll dictate the time. What you got? Just let us know what you got.
Okay, beautiful. So let's start off. Let's go to Psalms 78 and 49.
Right, with the evil angels. That's the evil.
Yeah, if you could. I have the. While y'all were talking, I wrote down some precepts. I'm out and about, but I got it on my notepad. So if y'all can read it for me, that'd be great.
Yeah, that's the evil angel scripture. It says, he cast upon them the fierceness of his anger, wrath, and indignation and trouble by sending evil angels among them. You got a question on that?
Okay. Are the evil angels in the New Testament found in 2 Corinthians chapter 12 and verse 7?
So let's get 2 Corinthians 12 and verse 7. It says, and lest I should be exalted above measure through the abundance of the revelations, there was given to me a thorn in my flesh, the messenger of Satan to buffet me, lest I should be exalted above measure. No,
it's a little different.
It's a totally different. Like this is good. I'm sorry, you gonna say something?
So can we look at the Greek and see what that word is for messenger?
Yes. So in my KJ, my Eastward app, it allows me to do that. So if I go to messenger, it's G32, says angelos. Messenger, especially an angel, by implication, a pastor, angel, messenger.
Is Satan an angel?
Yes.
Is he evil?
He's evil to us, yes.
So he's our adversary.
Yes.
Okay, so then does this angel have other angels that work underneath him?
No.
Same way how Michael is the archangel and Gabriel. So no? Okay, can we please go to the book of Tobit?
Yeah.
Verse 3, please.
Go down, Swifty. I haven't seen no scripture that says that. You said Tobit what?
Well, clearly in the Greek, it says that Satan has angels.
Can you, where does it say that Satan had angels?
We just read it. It says Paul said that
no.
sent a messenger.
What you said, the messenger of Satan to buffet me. The context is different. When Paul is,
so then what is it then? What is the messenger of Satan then?
Think about, got you. I'm glad you asked that. So in Psalm 78, when it says by sending evil angels among them, who's sending the evil angels in Psalm 78 and 49?
We could say Yahweh.
Right, the Most High, because he's in charge of the angels, whether they be good or evil. We agree with that, right?
Correct.
Got you. So in 2 Corinthians, the 12th chapter, this is a different context. 2 Corinthians 12 and 7, this is Paul talking about himself personally. Psalm 78 and 49 is the Lord talking about, David writing about how the Lord judges the nations. So when you read 2 Corinthians 12 and 7, you would have to read through 9. So when it says, I'm just going to read it all and then I'm going to explain. So 1 Corinthians 12 and 7, and lest I should be exalted above measure through the abundance of the revelations, there was given to me a thorn in the flesh, the messenger of Satan to buffet me, lest I should be exalted above measure. For this thing I besought the Lord thrice, that it might depart from me. And he said unto me, my grace is sufficient, for my strength is made perfect in weakness. Most gladly, therefore, will I rather glory in my infirmities, that the power of Christ may rest upon me. So Paul is calling this the messenger of Satan. The Lord is saying he's made perfect in his weakness, meaning this is something that Paul was struggling with. Paul was calling it a messenger of Satan. The scriptures is not calling it Satan at all.
So can I ask you something?
Yeah.
Is Satan the only evil angel in heaven?
No.
Okay, so there's other evil angels, just like Satan.
To us, they're evil. To the Lord, like for example, in Kings, when the Lord sent that lion spirit, that's the Lord.
Hey, I don't mean to be rude, brother Captain Katazar. I understand clearly. His ways are plain. His ways are very plain. It's very easy to understand.
This is Tazaryak
talking.
Complex. This Tazaryak talking. Katazar didn't speak.
Oh, I'm sorry, Captain Tazaryak. I did not mean any disrespect. All I'm saying is that it's very plain. There's evil angels. You agree?
I agree
like
with that.
Satan.
I do. I agree.
Okay, so then are there angels underneath Satan's authority? Yes or no?
You show me that. That's what I'm asking you to show me.
Okay, let's go. So according to the book of Psalms, are angels called spirits?
I don't need the book of Psalms to know that. Like in Ecclesiasticus 39, it says there be spirits created for vengeance. Even the verse that I quoted, it was a lying spirit that went in the mouth of the prophets. Now, if you talk about
an angel as well,
yeah, I would.
I feel like you arguing something we don't argue.
Yeah, I don't think. But yeah, but hey, brother, I don't know if you're just trying to have a dialogue where we agree, because the stuff that you're saying outside, even like a hierarchy, like if you talk about order among angels, there's order in everything. I'm just asking you to show me what you're talking about, because so far I don't think we disagree. We agree that there's angels that the Lord used for vengeance, but you just got to tell me what you're trying to ask or say.
I just want to make sure that both of our understanding is the same. That's all. I'm not even here to debate. I just want to see, because I'm trying to get to the point. I got other precepts. So can we go to Tobit chapter 8 and verse 3, since we agree? We agree that there are evil angels that God sends. We agree that Satan has angels that are underneath him that work with him. We read in Corinthians that there was an anglios that was sent by Satan to buffet Paul.
It doesn't.
So now can we go to the book of Tobit, chapter 8 and verse 3?
Paul is saying this. That's where we do disagree. Paul is saying a messenger of Satan. That's like if I say, man, I got this demon on me, I need to get up off me. This demon was sent by Satan himself. That's
so it's a demon, right?
No,
it's a demon.
I didn't. No.
The messenger is a demon.
Slow down, brother. I'm trying to, like, listening is an art. I didn't say that that's what the scripture said. I said that's like if I say I got this demon on me. This demon comes straight from Satan. That's Paul saying that. That's not, the Lord called it Paul's weakness. The Lord didn't call it.
At the end of the day, brother, the text says in the Greek anglios, period.
I never said the text, brother. That's what I mean when I say listening is an art. I'm not disputing the text. I didn't dispute nothing about the text. What I said was, this is Paul saying that. When the Lord speaks, the Lord calls it his weakness. Verse 9 says, and he said unto me, now this is the Lord speaking, my grace is sufficient for me, for thee, for my strength is made perfect in weakness. That's what the Lord called Paul's affliction. Paul called it the messenger of Satan. That's what Paul called it. The Lord did not call it that. That's what I'm trying to give the distinction. So now in Tobit 8 and 3 that you asked to be read, it says, the witch smelled when the evil spirit had smelled, he fled into the utmost parts of Egypt, and the angel bound him.
So will we agree that this evil spirit is an angel?
Well, right here it says spirit.
He makes his angels spirits of fire.
Okay, I mean, but you said Satan was in charge. I'm just, if you could just, brother, for time's sake.
No, all my questions, they're just random questions, and I just want the answer to them.
Hey, brother, slow down for a second, because I need you to hear what my question is for you, because I have a lot of calls on here. You made a point or a statement to make that Satan had a charge of angels. I'm asking you to show me that.
Well, you already agree that that's true.
I do not agree that that's true.
Well, okay. Well, then I guess we can move on. We can agree.
No.
Then we can agree to we can agree to disagree because I just showed you proof. I showed you in
You showed me no proof.
Second Corinthians.
You showed me.
I showed you.
You showed me what
okay,
you.
are human beings are human beings called human beings called angels?
Yes, but what you showed me
Okay.
was
Okay. Then, all right. So what is it? What is the definition of an angel?
the word angel just means messenger. Like Elohim is
Okay, then. So then according to the text, did Satan send a messenger?
You like a little touchy.
Hey,
bro.
get the next caller, Shaw.
All right, next caller.
If I'm not mistaken, he did say that Satan was in charge of a set of angels. I thought he was going to that verse.
Yeah, Counselor, I was waiting for him to.
Yeah, I was waiting for that verse. Slovakia.
Everybody putting tens in the chat. Nobody
Yeah, I saw
wanted
that.
to hear.
That's what made me do that.
336-588. You're on the line. State your name, where you're calling from.
336.
I think
it says
this
on
one
mute.
wins.
Yeah, that one send me that. I've been sharing all them shits, man. I meant to talk about that.
Hey,
Salam, y'all, by Shalom Trouble Thumb.
Yeah, what's up, Shabbat?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now. Send it to my.
Okay, Shalom, Cap. It's Officer Abraham from North Carolina, sir.
Con, what's going on out?
All right, not much, sir. I just wanted to see if you remember that before all this Polight stuff happened, Polight kept having, people to come to the UPK that was going to destroy the UPK on the doctrine, kept bringing this Egyptology up. We kept, and then Egyptology, all this stuff kept coming up. He kept bringing people that was going to destroy the UPK. And, you got to take credit for, after a while, he kept bringing people up, but you kept destroying them. And then his position changed on Egyptology. Then he backed off from it being, the religion that or the belief system that all blacks should take. Then he started promoting it like a belief system that was just in opposition to the Israelites, and he kind of promoted it like a side that was, not necessarily what he believed in, but just something different than the Israelites. And he started presenting it like something just like a Don King type. He was like presenting it to the UPK like this one is gonna beat the UPK. So he presented different brothers that was gonna beat the UPK, and each one.
Hey, Abraham, are you talking about Sarnetta or Polight? Because Polight didn't do that.
No. I'm talking about Sarnetta. I'm saying, you got to take credit for Sarnetta changing his whole position on Egyptology too.
No, but Sarnetta ain't changed his position. Sarnetta still believe in Kemet. He ain't changed. Only thing Sarnetta changed was getting new niggas to get their ass whipped. That part you correct on. He would bring random different cats up there. Oh, this one gonna beat you. This one gonna beat you. Oh. You said, did I show you that picture of Shaka?
Yeah, I saw that joint.
Did I put that on the screen?
I mean,
hey, Salakia, sir.
Hold on one second, bro.
I would hold it.
You want to hold it?
Yeah.
He did it on the live, so everybody saw it. It's not like I didn't secretly take the picture.
No, I know. I'm just saying, like, he not like the.
That's scary. All
right, fine. We bashing Egypt.
Yeah. Hey, Ashar, I'm gonna email you this picture. I want you to put this picture on the fucking. Yo, Shaka almost went live on the internet. I don't know what he was thinking about going live on the internet. The nigga had. I'm gonna just put it up there. Go ahead, Abraham. Let me find this picture real fast.
Hey, Malakwa, what was that mascara ad you saw?
Salaki. It just seemed like he changes. So I remember when that first cookout I came to where Sarnetta and Shaka Amos was just tiptoeing around there, like an old homo.
It's a lot, good Cap.
Yeah, what was that mascara?
I don't remember the name, but the selling point was it's breakup proof.
Yeah, that's he said we were talking earlier, right? And we were talking about marketing. And he like yeah, like they got this, what do you call it? I saw where it says it's breakup proof. So me and you could cry through it. You know what I'm saying? So Shaka needs some breakup proof mascara after this shit.
Hey, I just emailed it to you. Can you put this picture on the Summer Jam screen, please? Look at that shit there. Now. Nah, they don't call that shit.
Let me show you.
Don't disrespect Bergamot like that. Hey, that picture I did, yo, he went live the other day. Yo, his eyebrows ain't like that. His eyebrows is not like that.
Let me show you.
Like, what's wrong with Shaka, man?
It was a.
Yo, what the? Yeah, look at the eyebrows. Look at it, man. And this who Sinetta put his trust in. Woe to them that put their trust in the Egypt, man. I sent that picture to Shaka side. Excuse me, the Sinetta. Look at that shit. He drew that. Look at that. That shit is drawn on.
Y'all ever see West Side Story? In the middle.
What is wrong with Shaka, man? I'll take more calls. I'm trying to get these calls in before I get it. All right, bring me the next caller, Shaw. That shit look crazy as hell. Kevin Collins, if you ain't got no sound, that's the Lord took the damn sound away because ain't nobody else talk about sound. Good, next caller.
404-966. You're on the air. State your name and where you're calling from.
I love my job.
Me too. I love this shit. And I love it.
404-966.
404-966. You're on Cross the Line Radio. What's your name? Where you calling from? I was about to tell
Paul. We hear you.
What's up, Paul? From you said Mississippi?
Slack here from Decatur, sir.
Oh, no sweat. You got a question or comment, brother?
Con, sir. Question for a young man coming into truth who was married previously and then now coming into the truth as far as having to deal with the rib on, of course, the most touchiest subject for them. And there's multiple wives.
So just to get this straight, you're coming in, a young man's coming in the truth with a rib?
Con, sir.
How does this woman receive the truth outside of the topic of multiple wives?
Has been a little hesitant, but still receptive and supportive as well, as far as understanding that, it's not just myself, but raising my children as well.
Are they married on paper?
Yes, sir.
For how long?
7 years.
7 years married on paper. And which one of them found the truth first, the brother or the sister?
The brother.
Okay. So this is what and the brother, how long's the brother been in the truth?
Very shortly, probably about a year.
Okay. Well, this is what I would say, right? The first thing I would say is that I would say focus on the truth. Focus on changing yourself. Does the brother got rank in the school?
Young man. And
yeah,
that's exactly what it
yeah.
is.
You know what I would say, man. The brother already got a woman. You know what I'm saying? I would tell that brother, treat it like you have no women. Meaning, when you come in the truth, you're off limits anyway. You know what I'm saying? When you come in the truth, you know what I'm saying? You're to be saluted only. Be happy that you got a piece of leg laying next to you in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Like straight off the top, because the brother ain't even got, you know what I'm saying, no rank. You're a baby. You can't even speak. You don't even know what to say in the first place. You know what I'm saying? So multiple wives should be the least of your worries. Now, if you're saying it because, you know what I'm saying, you want to, you know, understand, quell whatever with your woman, this is what you need to know, right? Hold on. Bear with me. Doing something, man. All right, we're done. So, this is what you need to know. Both of y'all need to come all the way into the truth, because both of you need to become new people. You know what I'm saying? And it's definitely a difficult thing for a sister who didn't search out or seek out the truth when the brother finds, because you about to morph into a different person. You're not the same person she married. You're not going to be the same person at that altar. So this is going to be a battle for both of you. But multiple wives should be the least of your concerns. You know what I'm saying? Like the same brother you talking about, you know what I'm saying? You saying he ain't even got no rank in his school. Does he even got a Hebrew name? Did he change yet? Is he smoking weed? Is he smoking cigarettes? Does he know you can't celebrate Christmas? Did he have the battle about the Christmas tree yet? Like you got way more hurdles and obstacles to overcome. Did you get rejected by your family yet? You know what I'm saying? Are they saying you're in a cult yet? Like what that brother, you understand, should do is he should come to class. He should change himself. You understand? And he should come home. You understand? He should teach his woman. You understand? He should straighten out everything in that house that's crooked from that church. You understand? He shouldn't put no focus into anybody else right now. That's my suggestion.
So the water, sir. Slakia. So it's more so on dealing with the wife questioning on it as far as pertaining to the future, because you know, it's like I said, she's trying to follow in and come in, but trying to still understand, like, okay, well, this is what I deal with, you know. Sir. Yeah, because the young man definitely knows that's not his focus at all. It's just a matter of from the wife's perspective of, well, okay, well, if this is something I may have to deal with, or will I have to deal with it? Like
you give it to me. I don't want to lose this point. Bounce me the ball back in 1 second. This is what I would say, right? I would tell that sister that the scripture says, be angry and sin not. There's certain things that's going to be out of everyone's control. What you have to be able to control is your reaction to the situation. And what this sister doesn't want to be is reactionary and throw away a 7-year marriage over, you know, illicit feelings over a woman that isn't even in the picture yet. That she too, you understand, should understand that she loves this man. This is who she chose with. This is who, regardless of where it was said, she said vows to. And that if she's been with this man, you know what I'm saying, that the Lord honors that marriage between the two. And you know what? He's not going to honor divorce between the two. So these two should relearn each other, you understand, as they grow and change inside this truth. You understand? That what she should do is she should look at this man and look in the direction that he's looking at. She should understand that this man is going to be a zealot for the Lord. And there's nothing changing that in this moment. What are you saying now?
No, you got it.
You with me?
sir. The water.
Like we can't base our relationships on emotions. We can't, you know what I'm saying? We don't base anything in life that functions. Like I'm sure that sister, you understand, probably works a slavery. And she goes to that job and she deals with, you understand, the rule book that HR gave him. And no matter how mad she gets, she does her job. Do your job as a wife. Do your job as a woman. Follow the rule book that the Lord gave us. You understand? Like our HR department, we got the Bible. That's the code book. That's the handbook. That's how we regulate things. Now learn it. And there is a place where you can learn how to apply these things practically.
Right.
They both need to get grounded inside this truth. You know what I'm saying? So I suggest that, you know what I'm saying, the brother take things a little bit more serious. You saying he got no rank. He been here a year. What's he been doing? You know what I'm saying? A year? A year. 90 days, you should have a Hebrew name. 90 days, that's 3 months. You understand? 180 days, you should be an officer. You know what I'm saying? 180 days. How many days is in a year? 365? What you know what I'm saying? 180 days, all of that should have been accomplished. What you been doing for the rest of the 2 and change? You're chasing too much tail, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's get serious now.
For water, sir.
On the ball.
Next.
All right, shalom. You should work that.
Wow.
302-363, you're on the air. State your name, where you're calling from.
Outside of that, much polygamy. Who we talking to?
Which one you said?
302-363, you're on the air. State your name and where you're calling from. Hold on 1 second. Okay, there you go. 302.
Yeah, can y'all hear me?
We hear you. Who's this?
All right, this is a 5.6.5 in Hebrew. serious tip, right? Like, I'm coming out Delaware 302 area code and everything like that. But also one of the things I'm be dead serious, like on the 12 tribes chart, right? I'm talking to Captain Katasa
I know.
and everything like that. One of the things I want to ask you about that is about the Assyrians. Like when the Hebrews went to the Assyrian captivity, um, you know, some of them stayed in the east, right?
Okay, and what's your point?
So why, like with the 12 tribes chart, like why do you separate everybody from like everybody on the west, like the South Americans and things like that, but you don't incorporate like the people on the east, like the Philippines and things like that, or the Vietnamese?
Who?
Philippines?
Okay, the Filipinos and the Vietnamese are not our people. Even if you go and you look up like the Vietnamese, they sailed from Japan. You know what I'm saying? Even in their own origin.
No, hold on. No, before you go, you know how far Japan is?
If you wanna, if do I know how far?
Hey, you
Japan is?
got an Asian wife?
Is that it? You think
No, I don't have no
Ruth
wife
is Moabite is?
because
Yeah,
I
you
don't have no wife. At the end of the day, I don't have no wife.
I'm gonna leave
You
him.
know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to understand. I'm just trying to have an understand. I'm talking about the Assyrian captivity.
Yeah, I got
the
you.
first captivity.
Now let me help you out with this since you're trying to understand. Did every
Right.
single person from the northern kingdom leave the southern kingdom?
So you said everybody from the northern kingdom, did they leave the southern kingdom?
Yeah, like was
But and then
was there nobody? I'm asking you a very simple question, and I'm utilizing this as a teaching tool. So instead of you trying to battle me right now, why don't you walk with me?
I'm not battling you.
Since you're
I'm
trying,
listening.
since it sounds like it's you sound a little touchy.
No, I'm cool, cuz.
Okay, no doubt. So let's both be cool together, right? We both cool. So since we're both cool, was every single member of the Northern Kingdom evacuated? You know what I'm saying? From the Southern Kingdom.
Are you talking about when the during the Assyrian captivity? Like, are you saying like during the Assyrian captivity, right? That's the first after
After the Assyrian
Egypt.
after the Assyrian captivity, did every single one of them leave?
No, not everybody left.
Right.
And then some of them went to the east,
So,
right?
oh, this is what I'm saying. You too focused on that, brother. I need you to focus on what I'm saying. Just here's what I want you to do. Don't say anything for the next 2 minutes. Just listen. Thank you.
Speak your mind.
Appreciate you. When you read inside the New Testament, you find out that Anna the prophetess was from the tribe of Asher.
Right.
You understand? Meaning that when we talk about even a north and a southern kingdom, we don't speak in absolute. We don't speak in totality. We speak in majority. When you read inside of Ezra's, when the 10 tribes left captivity, we're talking about the vast majority of them. So when we now have the 12 tribe chart and we look at these populations of people geographically, we're talking about the vast majority of that population and how the tribes separated themselves inside of this land. Is that to say that there's not more to it? No. But where are we located? In the Western Hemisphere. You understand? Where did the truth come back into the earth? In the Western Hemisphere. And we are now identifying these people over here with these tribes to get them back. Now, what you're doing is you're conflating history. And not only are you conflating history, but you're trying to make heathens our brothers and sisters, and that's never going to happen. The Filipinos and Vietnamese are not our people. Is that to say that there could be no Israelites in that land? No. Could there be Israel? I mean, we know what's his name's peoples is in Vietnam. Dennis Rodman's people's in Vietnam. You know what I'm saying? Is that to say that we don't know the extent of the slave trade? No, of course we do. But you're talking about a very small, minimal, minute percentage of people where we're talking about where the vast majority of the tribes went. You can't help yourself. You're ready to explode. Go ahead.
No, real quick,
Or
like when you say
implode.
conflate, right? No, when you say conflate, when you say, can you hear me?
Yeah, good.
Yeah, when you say conflate, can you expound upon that verbiage? The name, what you're saying, like that word, what's conflate means?
Okay, I'm gonna read the definition for you verbatim. Hold on, I'm gonna do some homework for you. So when I don't know a word, right? This is what
It's not for me. It's for everybody else.
Oh, it's not for you. So you don't know what it means. You know what it means then.
I don't know what it means.
Oh,
I'm
okay,
gonna be
so
straight up.
okay, so conflate, conflated, conflating, conflates to bring together, to blend, to combine things as two versions of a text. So basically, you're trying to take two things and equate them to the same when they are not.
You're ignorant.
No, you didn't read the definition. I'm asking you to read the definition.
I literally just read the definition
just
from
read it,
Merriam-Webster's.
Hey, you good at math, brother?
Yo, no, yo, 1 plus 1 is 2, and 10
Wait,
plus
wait,
and
hold on.
9 plus 1 is 10.
Oh.
Nigga, like 9 plus 1 is 10.
Listen,
I already know how this works.
Appreciate it. He did it himself. You get the next caller.
He said, "Wait, no,
9 plus 1 is 10."
He said, "Wait, no."
Get your goofy ass out of here.
Okay,
I play bad guy that time.
809-812.
Now, because I got rid of Kadazai's call, he'll take this call. I don't even know what they're gonna say. 809. What's
809?
What's your name? Where you calling from?
Yeah, I rock the thumb.
Yeah, what's
Yeah,
up,
Shabbat. You
Oh, I
cutting
know
it
what this
now.
is. This Dominican brother.
Real bad. Oh, this is all
Yeah,
you breaking up real bad.
You breaking up real bad, brother.
You're in the Matrix.
Okay. All right. So I was calling to congratulate y'all on the debate I was seeing with Captain TAZARYACH. And I also know that Captain TAZARYACH is always, teaming up. He's always there with Captain TAZARYACH. So, I was just, but I got a question for Captain TAZARYACH.
Go ahead, brother.
Hello.
Yeah, go ahead, brother.
Yeah. Okay. Captain TAZARYACH. Is Tawapia from DR?
Yeah, I know who you are.
I was calling. Yeah, I was calling you because I haven't received anything of the oils. So I was trying to see. I know you're busy. I just don't know. You haven't sent me anything. So
No, that's not true, brother. The last time,
to,
got you. I don't know if you remember the last time we spoke. I believe I sent you a screenshot of every order that I sent. Do you remember?
Well, I haven't received any. Yeah, I do.
Yeah, I sent you every single order. Like none of them came back to me. What I could do is I'll send you the screenshots again if you want. So you had
the number that.
Go ahead, brother.
No, I'm listening to you, Captain.
Oh, no sweat. Yeah, so you had sent me. You had Mario Gomez and Mario Fletchy. I have the orders here. So one of them is the order number 110804. So when I tracked the order, they were all delivered. I told you that when we spoke before. It says the item was delivered May 12th, 2023 in Miami. I could send you the tracking number if you want.
Absolutely, yeah. If you can do that.
Yeah. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the. I got you. And so the orders were delivered. One was delivered May 12th at 1:31 p.m. and the other one was delivered May 12th at 4:55 p.m. I'll send you a picture of them so you can see. You heard me?
All right, because I haven't received anything on the those things from the
I'm about to. I'm taking the pictures now and sending them to you as we speak. So when you see them, you'll see the tracking information on it.
Oh yeah, I do see it. Yeah, you okay.
Yeah, I just sent you. Yeah, so I just sent it to you again. Normally, like when you look at it, it'll say delivery left with individual. So when you look at it, normally, like let's say if an item doesn't get delivered, it'll come back to me, to my address. But those didn't come back to my address, so I sent them directly to you. Well, excuse me, to the address that you gave. So when the two pictures that I just sent you, you'll see a screenshot of the tracking number and that it was delivered back in May 12th, actually. So if there's anything else that you need, you let me. Yeah, if there's anything else that you need, just let me know, and then I'll tighten you up with that too.
Yeah, I'm by tomorrow I'll get to the bottom of it.
Okay.
All right. So Lord in Christ, Shalom, Yahweh Shabbat.
Hey, Shalom, I give some Shabbat. Now you can bring the next caller on. Which one are you doing?
336-588. You're on the air. State your name, where you're calling from.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Pretty much Jamel. And I'm coming out of Alpharetta, Georgia.
Oh, this is for Kataza.
And I pretty much got a question for you guys. Kind of been on the fence and thinking about it. Can y'all hear me?
We hear you loud and clear. You've been on the fence.
Okay. So pretty much I got a question is that for some reason in my mind,
Why is he muted? Hold on, brother. You got muted accidentally. Could we unmute him? What is it?
Refresh it.
Try it again.
Maybe I'm gonna close out.
Hey, I don't see it saying unmute on the screen.
Shout out to my man
Rob.
Rob.
He's unmuted. What are you saying now?
Hey, I pretty much got a question about the land of the Israelites.
The land?
Yes.
Okay.
So pretty much my question is that for some, in my mind, just my opinion, is that I think that the Israelites and the Egyptians are kind of like one of the same. Now, hear me out. I know this will sound crazy, but the reason why I say this is because in the Bible, it kind of direct not just the land called Israel, but also Egypt, and there's a border somewhere in the south of Egypt. You know what I'm saying? So in the Bible, they got a couple of scriptures that shows that we're not just possess the land of Israel, which is Israel today, but as well as the Egypt land as well.
There's something else in the book. Have you ever heard of the Exodus?
Yes.
And what was the Exodus about?
The Exodus was coming out of Egypt.
Oh, okay. So could we end the conversation?
Yeah. Well, the reason why I say that is because I think Egypt were a different area than what it was today. I don't think that Egypt was as, big as today. So let me give you an example. Is that in the Bible, it says that Joseph was in the land of Egypt, and the Pharaoh gave Joseph the land of Ramesses in Egypt. Have you heard of that part?
How do you explain the pyramids of Giza?
To be honest, I think that Israelites made that.
Okay. How do you explain the Sphinx?
With the nose on.
Like, what do you mean the Sphinx? You mean like the face with the lion body.
Yeah. How do you explain all the Egyptian archaeology in that same land and region where the pyramids of Giza are that you're trying to say is not Egypt?
Well, the reason I say that is because also it have in the book of not the book. I'm sorry, Art of Solomon. It did a whole lot of temples and a lot of buildings inside this land called Israel.
Can I ask you a
And
serious
one
question?
of oh no, okay. How you explain the archaeologists that pretty much went out to that land and did some research? How do I explain? That's what you're referring to.
I mean, I'm talking about all the the structures that I'm speaking of in these cities and the vast majority of archaeology that is still standing to this day. Do you smoke weed?
No, sir.
You sure?
Yeah.
You do vape?
No.
No, you don't. All right.
If I can explain,
I'm gonna believe you. I'm
Hey,
gonna take
hey,
what
I
you're
just
saying
got
for face
I got
value.
one question, brother. You said the Egyptians and Israelites are the same, right?
well, see,
Just answer. So
what I
you
think, or what I
yes or no?
no,
Then what we
and
talking about, man?
the reason, no,
Then what we
because
talking about?
the reason why what I'm saying is that I noticed that when you talk about Aaron the priest, he wear the same type of garments as
No, he don't.
Egypt.
No, he don't.
It's not the same, but it's similar.
No,
when you talk
it's
about the breastplates of iron
No, it's not.
and having the 12 different colors,
Not. No, it's not.
the hooks around the
No,
ear,
it's not.
around.
No, it's not.
I'm no Egyptologist,
Okay,
but
I'm not saying.
I spoke to enough of him to know where the
It's
land of
not.
Egypt is.
Like what the?
But can you agree that Joseph that the Pharaoh gave Joseph the land of Ramesses?
What I can agree is that when Joseph was in Egypt, he still was an Israelite in Egypt. He didn't compromise.
Of course.
Right. So I don't know what.
But he was given the land of Ramesses as well.
Hey, brother, you good at math?
Am I lying? You could want to put up a scripture?
Yeah. Hey, can you tell me if how many commandments are there? When in Exodus the 20th chapter, how many commandments did he give? 7, 8?
No, it's like 600 and
No.
13.
Listen to the question, brother. When,
Fill in the blank commandments.
right, and the blank commandments. Like in Exodus the 20th chapter, did he do 7, 8? What did he do? He gave how many? Would you say he gave 10?
In the 10 Commandments?
There we go.
Some of the 10 Commandments.
Appreciate it. I appreciate that, brother. Thank you. Get the next one.
I like that one.
That's probably the first time I referred to like the 10 Commandments like that. Usually I don't do that.
561-900. You're on the air. State your name and where you're calling from. 561-900.
Simple nigga.
Shalom. What time is it? 11:53. Oh shit.
We hear you. Ask state your name and where you're calling from.
Preaching off the Job out of Florida. Calling there, you know what I'm saying? That was hella funny just then. I ain't gonna cap. That was a Hall of Fame. That's a Hall of Fame moment right there. Yeah, how many commandments? It's 10. But anyway, listen, you know, preaching off the Job, UPK and Fairware. I just wanted to call in and let everybody know, you know what I'm saying? We got the website is brand spanking new, you know what I'm saying? It's looking amazing. I just want to encourage everybody to head over to upkfairwear.com, shop all your gear. And we got the KC4 shirts and hats to match. We got a bunch of summer items up there as well. And we got dresses for the sisters, you know what I'm saying? So y'all gonna check that out. Hit up upkflwear.com.
Right.
The website, amazing.
Amazing.
Are you going to be at the Midwest Cookout hosted by Captain Laquad?
I'm coming.
I'm gonna be there.
I'm there.
Shout out to Midwest.
We out here. I need the itinerary, man. Like, where is it at?
I'm actually working on the flyer. That's another shameless plug. You know what I'm saying? If y'all need y'all flyers for this year's cookout, hit me up. You know what I'm saying? You know,
I'm trying to make a schedule out.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. I'm working on putting a flyer together to do the whole activity. I mean, well, you know, that's
I'm trying to go Harold's. I did the Giordano's thing.
Harold's.
Yeah.
Oh, they chicken pretty good.
That's why I said.
So the fire weekend is going to be the Black and Brown family cookout is going to be at Garfield Park, 3831. Yeah, 3831 West Lake Street, Chicago. Sunday, July 30th, from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. For more information, contact 708-417-0706. Again, that's the Midwest Fire Weekend Cookout on July 30th at Garfield Park, 3831 West Lake Street. Contact 708-417-0706 for more information.
I'm right. You know what I'm saying? If I could as well, you know, participating between Captain and Elder Uriah. I'll be tuning in for that.
Say that again, you broke up a bit.
I was saying I'm definitely participating in that date with TAZARYACH Uriah. I'll be tuning in for that.
That's what Shema.
On Christ.
All right. Shalom, Lord Christ.
Shalom,
Shalom,
Christ. Hey, if I could just make a sidebar. Okay. If I could just make a sidebar, right? If y'all are texting or typing, can y'all just stop abbreviating Most High in Christ and just type it? And if you're gonna text me the salute, just text me the salute. Don't text me Most High in Christ.
I like MHNC.
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
I feel like you're just shortening the Lord. Like it's just keyboard letters. If you got like I got a Swift keyboard.
Do we have to write Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge out too?
That's man-made. So now, so I just feel like when you text me, I just feel it's so lazy. MHC. I just feel that's just so lazy. I have Microsoft Swift keyboard to where it just memorizes what I type, so I could just type the whole thing.
Well, I type YB and it spells it out.
Wait, so you're not typing
Yahweh,
it
is
then?
that,
Well,
Daddy.
Wait, so did you just admit that you're not typing it? You're just.
I am. So
you
I'm
should have
typing
memorized it.
Yahweh, but it's still the whole word.
So it's not typing it for you.
But y'all just do MH.
He's just picking the button and it's already pre-typed out.
I just don't understand typing. Man, y'all iPhones don't learn intelligence.
Garfield was supposed to call back. Garfield ducking me, y'all. Garfield, just so y'all know, the debate is not happening in August. Garfield is shook. He went and found a whole nother Israelite group to battle. Just letting y'all know, shook. And he gonna say, oh, you only wanted to give me such and such. Nah, nigga. I bumped it up to 40, which is really a 50-50 split. I said, okay, 40 after expenses. My expenses was 20%. That leaves 80 on the table, 40 for you, 40 for me. Sucker, you scared. I don't blame you.
Look, and then Mark Israel puts the MHIC.
Huh? I'm not mad at him.
I just don't understand MHIC when you could just type Yahweh Bashim Shabrakata. I do it. Yahweh Allah does it. That's why he laughing. Yahweh Allah does it. Salaki. Hey, we got one more caller, right? I have to type in the letters.
I'm sending voice memos.
There you go. I'll send me a voice memo.
You're gonna have to leave Clubhouse to hear it.
I'm actually not on. Listen, I'm gonna tell you now, before we get to that, you can unmute the caller. That way it'll be unmuted. Just so y'all know, y'all probably ain't seen me a lot on Clubhouse lately. I'm gonna tell y'all something what I realized. Like as this summer been breaking, I've been going back to camps and stuff like that, especially with the weather being good. Clubhouse makes me feel like I'm getting dumber. Because what I learned with Clubhouse is about these little peon ass niggas making singular points instead of big points. This word means this in this verse. So they be breaking down words in the verse. I just realized I can't be on Clubhouse every day. I can't listen to transgender voices all day. Let me see, transgender voices Clubhouse. So I'm not really on there like that. Remember we had that conversation?
I remember.
Yeah, we don't have that conversation.
I remember.
You got the last call? Why you keep muting the caller, man?
Do you remember
that very first time in September?
Yo, let me tell you something, man. I don't know, like what I know when they were in the studio, I know that like they had to be like, we got one. Like there was no way they made that and didn't know that they had like
that shit was fire.
Gold.
Yeah, that shit was fire.
Yo,
302-363.
Yeah.
Who's this?
302.
Yeah, what's up?
What up? Who this?
State your name, where you're calling from.
I'm back again. The 5'6 and a
Man,
half feet group.
get the hell off my line, bro.
No.
Nigga said no, like he said no, like he run. No,
he said no, like
wasn't ready.
He said no, like he was in that submarine.
Ready.
Like he was in the submersible.
He said no, like they was about like the motherfuckers dying in the submarines and shit, man. No, hey yo, did they control a submarine with a
Xbox controller?
Yeah.
Yeah, somebody dropped and the batteries came out. And
the Bluetooth disconnected.
Stupid niggas, man. Trying to search out the Most High, man.
They said that joint imploded. I wonder what happens to a human body in an implosion.
Yeah, maybe we'll get the footage, man. Get the tape. You know, like when the airplane goes down, they get the black box.
Yeah, I need to know.
Yeah, we want to know.
They're not gonna find
IUIC can get the footage if anybody can.
I know. Oh, I don't know much, but I know they are not finding the bodies.
What I'm gonna tell y'all about that IUIC thing, the funniest thing to me with that IUIC is that big ass nigga dancing. I'm sorry.
Oh, yo, we forgot to play that next week. Next week.
You want to go down the list of these names real quick?
Oh yeah. What names we got?
Okay. So
For that
first, we have limited edition.
Limited edition. Okay. Especially because it's for the summer
concert.
Okay. What you think about that kind of thing?
Limited edition doesn't sound like a. Nah, that's not it.
Them names look whack.
Summer Breeze.
Nope.
Summer Heat.
Nope.
Warrior.
Nope.
Mature.
Nope.
Caballero.
What that mean?
That means gentleman in Spanish.
Caballero. How you say that?
You can't even say it. No,
I'm gonna get this
Caballero.
shit set up, nigga.
Caballero.
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 I can't fucking say this shit.
Okay. Handsome one.
Handsome.
No.
That ain't it.
Fisherman.
That's gonna offend women.
That's crazy. Next.
Summer's Mine.
Euphoria sounds like a woman.
Euphoria.
It sounds like it's for sisters.
Call it Guarantee.
Hey, can I call? Oh, I got it.
I'm almost sold on Guarantee.
Okay, I'm gonna save that. Save the one. Call it Don't Be Polite.
I wouldn't even read that.
Nah, no thanks.
3 a.m.
Nope.
Can I call it DP?
Bait and Tackle.
No, hell no.
No. Hey.
Man of War.
Nah, it's not.
Okay, I'm gonna take that off. Okay. Call it True Brew.
Nope.
Crown Royal.
Nope.
Hypnotic.
Nope.
Call it.
Is this the man scent?
144.
Yeah, this a man scent.
It can't be 144 because it's seasonal. We 144 year round, baby. Let's go. Next.
I got one.
What you got?
Can I read the definition first?
Yeah.
It means having traditionally masculine traits, especially to a marked degree. Virile or virile, however you want to pronounce it.
That don't even sound attractive. You mean I'm gonna put that shit on and die?
Put the chronic
virile by car gas, man. That shit sounds fancy.
Viral. Say it again. Viral, but say it.
Viral. It's VIRILE, viral or virile, however you want to pronounce it.
Sound
You
like a
pronounce it either
disease.
way.
Sound like you need the vaccine to take.
Hey, Salaki, sir.
Go ahead,
Yeah.
Go ahead,
So like, yeah, I always put this in the hat and it never works, and you always think about it and throw it away. So I'm gonna put it back in the hat. Salakia for men.
Salakia.
This nigga's building on another nigga's foundation. What are you doing right now?
Hey, Shapat doing the hat extravagant. Too many words.
We got that heat.
Heat.
Go to the drawing board, man.
King's Altar.
No.
No. Come on.
Then Son of Man.
No.
Son of Man, Son of Man.
So the only one that stayed up here was Guarantee.
I ain't going with that either.
Hey, tune in next Thursday.
I'm gonna make a Facebook post. I'm gonna take this shit. I'm not gonna, but I'm telling you, the shit is fire. But as I said, it need a different name. It would actually be 6'5". Mika put 6'4". It would actually be 6'5".
I'm gonna think about it, but this is good.
Yeah.
That's good shit right there.
Nectar. Okay, I think I might.
And I will show you
Nectar. I mean, nectar ain't that bad. What you think? What y'all think? Nectar. What you got on nectar?
One in the chat.
No,
If you
Hard said no.
if you like nectar, two in the chat. If you don't like nectar,
I don't know, man. I don't like gentlemen.
Gentlemen.
What do you wear, gentlemen? Yeah, gentlemen. You've had way better names, man.
I do.
Give them some.
Well, but see, I have a lot of names that invite love making. I was trying to get something a little bit more. I smoke. I don't know about no damn. Take the glasses off, man.
You call it munch.
Yo, can I get away with calling it munch?
Nah, cause that nigga's a munch. Nah, you can't.
Who don't munch? No, it's
Nah, but a munch. We'll explain later.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It's children. Listen.
What about sauce?
No, can't be. Can
I call it print?
You know what? I'm not mad at print.
Can I call it print?
It is crazy.
Print that. Can I call it print? Y'all let me. Can I call it print?
Call it gray sweats.
Gray sweats.
Yeah,
gray sweats. Gray sweats. This is sweatpant weather.
Yeah. Can I call it print? Get gray sweats? Y'all let me know. Spread. Nah, print. What about print?
It is fresh.
gray sweats.
Gray sweats.
And only comes out in the
Gray sweats is crazy though.
Gray sweats.
Gray sweats is great.
Gray sweats. Maybe I do gray sweats.
That's like give them some, Cap.
Gray sweat. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's what all the women be looking for. Gray sweats.
Listen, every day women tell me how good I smell. They always ask me what I'm wearing. I be telling them like royalty or car gas. I want to be able to say I'm wearing gray sweats. Yeah.
Gray sweats. Hey y'all, I'm looking at. Yeah.
Put a one in the chat if you like gray sweats.
Put a
one in the chat.
If you like gray sweats. I'm looking to see. We looking at the chat. Y'all give me a one. Kada's hair is in the way I can't see.
Submersible.
Come on, y'all. We need to know. Mashamar one. Gray sweats. Facts. I got like 4 pair of gray sweats. Nobody want to. I don't see nobody. Ain't nobody liking the gray sweats.
There's 3 ones and 4 twos right now.
Gray sweats. I'm gonna make a Facebook post about it. All right, y'all, we about to get out of here. I'm gonna make a Facebook post, see if we can come up with a name. I'm gonna trust Kada's judgment. He said to get a new name. So
Water.
listen to him. He's a very wise brother.
Man, somebody clip it.
Hey, y'all, don't forget this Sunday, man. We doing a debate live. Myself versus Yara. I'm gonna whip his ass on a reincarnation. Complete the trifecta. I've been on a debate. Yo, the past since like March, I did Chris, Shaka, the white boy, Mike, Yara. You did State. It's been like 6-7 debates. And just so y'all know, it's gonna stay like this. Like we trying to turn the heat up. Because I has a lot of stuff coming in store. So y'all stay tuned for it. We'll see y'all next week. Shalom, Israel.
Garfield, you a sucker.
Sucker.
Pay your tithes.
How you end it like that?